You ever go to a drugstore and realize how expensive medicine is, even though it's something that you definitely need? So the same concept is true for wheelchairs and the like. So basically, I wanted to talk about today what I like to call Handitax. Um, what that is essentially just the observation I've made that when you go to buy mobility equipment or get repairs, it's way more expensive than it ought to be, in my opinion. Generally, it's just expensive. Stuff costs money all the time. That's how the economy works. But in this case, in particular, there are things that we need that we can struggle sometimes to get. Hand controls are a good example. My wheelchair tires that I talked about a little while ago. There's a variety of points out there. Scooters. I don't use a scooter, but they're not covered by insurance. And sometimes it makes more sense to go for options that are not covered by insurance. And so that's really the tip this week. Look for cheaper alternatives and sort of open yourself to different possibilities that may be a little unorthodox, but are definitely going to be easier on your wallet. For example, there's not much I can do about, not much anyone really can do about hand controls unless you happen to own a company that installs those hand controls. It's not really something that I intend to get into. Could be something down the road, but right now it's just not something I have expertise in. But wheelchair tires are one such example, and I think I talked about this in the past video. It's potentially useful to hunt for bike shops that'll give you bike tires instead of wheelchair tires because it's the same thing. That's exactly what I've done historically for my own wheels. Another one is repairs. So sometimes you just don't really need a certain part of your wheelchair fixed. It may not be practical, might not be needed, and it's going to be a lot cheaper not to repair it than it is to repair it. I have that same situation going on with I can't really show you because it's under me, but my seat cushion. There's a section of it that's just kind of gone. It's deteriorated, but it's at the front tip, and I don't really notice it, so I don't really pay attention, and therefore I don't really do anything about it. Oh, and screws. Screws are another point that I would add to that, where sometimes you can find a cheaper screw at a hardware store than whatever you would get charged at a proper medical facility. So with that, I did mention the hand controls, and like I said, I don't really have any direct overview or authority over hand controls, but that is exactly why I got in the business of repairs. If you need repairs, talk to me. I can almost guarantee you that my prices are out of the gate just going to probably be better than what you're generally going to find out there, because that's the idea. I'm trying to make this a little easier and more approachable. And if it's not, if for somehow you found a group that does it even cheaper, talk to me and I'd love to see how they did it. Keep rolling, everybody. And if you need help doing that, give us a call.